Alright, we're going to do a video that I wasn't planning to do. I was planning to do another video with an IC, but then I couldn't find where I put it, and then so I decided to do something else, and then I did find what I wanted to do originally, but then I decided that I'm not going to do that because I'm too cranky now because I couldn't find it in the first place. So to chill out, I'm going to do the secondary thing, which is cleaning the bits and pieces off here. This. So this is a Nintendo DSi XL, which I picked up a while ago, and it has a fault, and you might be able to guess what it is. Not the color's fine, but actually there's some damage to the top screen here, so you can see that it's the liquid is coming out or leaking out or whatever. I think someone said it had dead pixels. I don't think that's a dead pixel problem. I think that's a cracked I don't know the exact specifics of it, but it has to be replaced. So I thought I'll give it a go. And so I went and bought, I'm not going to say the address, but I went and bought off AliExpress what apparently is a replacement screen. I did try to fix a DSi normal one, the touchscreen on that, and they're easy to take apart. I don't know if they're the touchscreen. I didn't have the right adhesive or something. It didn't come with the adhesive, or I didn't know what I was doing. I'm going to go back and try and fix it again at some point. But I'm kind of confident that the top screen shouldn't be much of a hassle. So 330, there you go, just like the resistor. So opening it up, and this is what it looks like on the inside. So it did come well packaged, and so here is the replacement screen. So I'm pretty sure this is the right one. Seems to fit the specifications. Didn't cost that much, so I'm hoping that it will work fine, and then I would have got this at a pretty good value. I don't have a DSi XL, so other than this one. So that's where that thing went to, right? And it's kind of stuck. Well, that's not a good sign. I can't get it out. Well, that's okay. Well, that solved that mystery, so that makes me happy. Alright, so let's open. It took me, the thing is, I got all frustrated because I couldn't find, hey, someone's gone and replaced the screws in this thing. I couldn't find my Nintendo DS little triangle, little 3-point screwdriver thing to take it apart. But now that I'm looking at it, I don't know if these screws are actually, these screws are like, oh, well, this might change things. I don't know if I have, well, I've got these screwdrivers. They're actually normal, like, Phillips style screws. So I'm just wondering if someone's replaced this, or maybe that they didn't bother putting the security screws on the XL versions, or maybe that's just, alright, well, let's just take everything out that we've got. So this is going to be an incredibly boring video, but I don't care, because if I don't do it on a video then I'll just never get round to doing this, which is not true. Of course I will. I just watch a movie instead at the same time, because you've got to do something at the same time. I shouldn't just go randomly. Well, those screws can stay together. Maybe I should make a note of what I'm doing. So we'll just put the screws relatively close, like in the same order that I'm taking them out. So that one's going to go in the corner. This one is, I don't know if I actually have to take the battery. Well, what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably not going to put all the screws back on camera, because that's really pushing it a bit. But we'll take the battery out. I wonder if that works in other models, because then at least I have a spare battery. I probably am going to guess, I have never taken one of these apart before, but maybe the little feet have a screw underneath them. There's one under there. No. Alright, well, let's just get those two screws out. So they went across the top like this, and there's a screw there. Do I have to take that one out now, or just better take it out now? I don't actually take the whole thing apart, do I? I just have to get enough of this, well, that goes in between those two, so they can just sit there. I'm going to knock these all over. I don't know. They're moving already. So nothing is coming apart yet. It doesn't feel like that's enough screws to make it fall apart. So, like, I don't remember. Alright, well, it does come across there. So I'm pretty sure that they've gone and put them behind the feet. like they always do, because they hate people. So I've never actually found it very hard to put the feet back. Oh yeah, that definitely pops out. To put the feet back after you've taken the screws out. No, that's weird, because so they must have. So me hunting around with this little screwdriver for no reason at all. I didn't even find the one that I was looking for. I just realized that I had a spare one put away in a certain bag. So that was all a bit silly. Okay, that one can go there. That one can go there. And there's one more little foot, and so we're gonna have to assume. In fact, I think there was a foot there, and that someone's taken it out. That there's also a screw behind here. Surprise, surprise! There, ooh, I ruined that. I was gonna say I never find it very hard to put the feet back in, so I shouldn't really complain. And I'm just gonna completely ruin that one. So that one's not going to go anywhere. You can make a new one. All right, that's that screw. I've gone and lost track. So they can go there. That can go there. Just got to make sure I don't knock. Oh, don't knock it while saying don't knock it. Okay. It's okay to knock them any other time. Just all right. So I feel like it's going to just not one behind the barcode. This is where you think they'd put one. Just feel that there's going to be one behind here. Yeah, it looks okay. Well, I better make sure that you can see my barcode, just in case for some bizarre reason I have to. You need that for something. Like, I do know that maybe you do for like if you're gonna reset the parental lock thing legitimately, but a few moments quick googling led me to the easy way of doing that without having to call up Nintendo, which is fair enough. Oh, here we go. There we go. It's popped off almost. Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna break something. I almost broke something. Okay, I took it off too fast. Well, this looks complicated. So this is what it looks like on the inside, and there's a couple of things that look like they're gonna fall off real easy. Oh, okay. Well, how am I supposed to take these things out? Well, I assume these things just pop out. Also assume, yes, I have one of these. It just fell off the top. Oh no, we can get this out. Well, I'm going to. Well, I can't unscrew this one, so I'm going to. I don't really want to take like cables out from things. I just want to take the top off. So what do I have to do that? I guess that's where it was. Hold on, I'm going to put this back on before I break something. What do I have to do to get the top off? What makes this pop apart? I think I need better tools than what I currently have in my possession. That's what I'm thinking here. And I'm thinking, well, I can't imagine you just pry it open. This is just gonna. Am I gonna have to Google things? This is going to be another one of me attempting to make a video about fixing things and not getting very far at all. Well, you can kind of pry open the sides. This feels like there should be a screw somewhere for the top. Now it's like, what if there was absolutely no point at all to taking... Maybe you have to take the hinge... Alright, well how do you do that? And I probably shouldn't have clicked it back into place. Suddenly that wave of tiredness has come over me. It's like, oh, this is actually going to be harder than I thought. Alright. So dust don't break any of the little ribbon cables. And these joint things, well actually you can see quite like right there, that must be the cable that comes, that's not the same cable. What if I've got the wrong one? Well, that's depressing. That looks more like that cable there. No, that's not the same size. It's certainly not the same size as that. So I'm wondering if this is the wrong... Maybe. Well, let's just say if it was there, then the ribbon cable would come down through there. So are they I don't think I got the right one. Well, that's very disappointing if that's the case. Now I'm going to have to investigate getting another one. That definitely looks like the wrong the wrong size. Or maybe not, because that's not actually the cable for this. So the cable for this cable goes under on the other side of this thing. So I'm going to have to take the entire top board off to reach the cable, and then I still have to work out how to get. Alright, well, okay, I think I have no choice, but I don't think I can get those out particularly easily. Alright, well, I'm going to do this the bad way, which is I am going to not remove those ribbon cables, because I'm absolutely sure I'm going to break them. I'm going to get my screwdriver back, knock those screws out of the way, don't care. I'll just go back and review the camera footage. I need to take this board out at the very least, and that's a whole bunch of screws. So I'm gonna put these ones over here. I think this one's gonna require, well, actually no, all the screws on this motherboard are the little black ones, and it doesn't matter where they come from, they're all exactly the same, except for this one here who's special. So that should make it easy, and there's only about 5 screws, so this should be a piece of cake. It just looks daunting. So Cuttle CPU 01, what does that mean? Nintendo. Every time I show kids these, they're like, oh, a Nintendo Switch. It's like, no, there's actually, like, a Nintendo made a whole bunch of things. Ooh, this is also going to require, okay, this has to be, no, I don't want to remove this one. I'm going to have to remove this one. This is an awful lot of work. So those ones are all the little tiny screws. They're all the same. Oh my goodness. Do I have to take that off as well? Oh. Really, what's the time? 16, it's taking me 15 minutes to get this far. Can I actually do this on camera, or am I just going to give up and say, oh, I'm going to do this some other time when I have a nice relaxing movie to watch? I did go see 1917 a few days ago, which I wouldn't have naturally have gone to see at the movies, but I happened to do that, and I'm kind of glad, because it's the kind of movie you actually do have to. I didn't know anything about it, so I'm kind of glad that I did go see, because alright, so how do I undo these things without breaking the cables? So there's a trick to this, isn't there? Oh my goodness, I don't know how to do this. It only takes one broken cable and then the whole thing's just wasted. Don't you just have to push them in or something? It's not pushing in. They don't pop out. No, I don't want to take that apart. I don't want to take a ribbon cable. I've got to take one ribbon cable out, don't I? Obviously. That's the bottom screen. My goodness, the DSIs were way easier than this to take apart. So many ribbon cables. I think if I take that apart, it's going to help me take the top screen off it all anyhow. But I still have to take the top screen off, because I've got to get to that. Okay, I should have practiced a bit more at taking these things apart. Oh, it pops up like that. Okay, cool. So I knew there was a trick to doing these things. You can pop out nicely. Come on, please. Just pop out. It's not coming out, even though I put the little thing up. No, it popped out. There we go. One down without damaging it. I'm definitely on a roll here. I don't actually see how to take that one out without. It doesn't have the nice little clamp thing. So, alright, so they pop up. No, they pop up quite easy, don't they? Yeah. Okay, that's you done. And then we can disconnect. Oh, I don't think I can disconnect. That one's too fiddly. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, we don't have to really disconnect this board. So what did I do this one for? We don't have to disconnect this at all. Okay. I do feel like I have to disconnect that one. Alright, I'm gonna put this one back in, because well, no, maybe I'll keep it out for now. Keep it out for now. You undid it, it's too late, you might as well just keep it undone. What is that thing for? That's interesting. Alright, I could go through like on those smart channels where they go through and look at all the chips, but who cares? Like you can guess what they all are. So I'm not, I mean the DSi is fine, but I actually like the DS Lite. It boots up faster and it seems not so complicated. And it has an analog audio volume thing, which I'm a big fan of, because that way you can, like if you're in an embarrassing meeting, you can set the volume to be low before you turn it on. So does that actually pop off? I feel like this probably pops off. It does pop off, so we're going to have to be kind of careful with it. Nope, there we go. Alright, so that's like a lot. That's like lowered my stress levels, you wouldn't believe. Okay, so and then we can take this one. There's a cable here that doesn't want to. It's not going to play ball very well, and it's kind of linked to the screen below. How does that one pop off? What is it even attached to? It's attached to the bottom of this. Oh, that must be the connector for the touchscreen. Alright. So, alright. So we can take this. That goes over there. Ooh, no, don't break. Don't break. Okay, and then this is the one we actually want to get to, and this actually looks like it's the same size as my one. So I haven't wasted a lot of money. Well, I didn't actually. They're actually quite cheap. Like, it's like, wow. Aftermarket products being this cheap is. So I can't remember how much I actually paid for this. I think it was like $5 or something. Something silly. I'm like, well, okay, I've got to get that. Like, so the black wire hooks around that. Don't forget. Remind me at the end. So now we're here. And now we're at to the bit that we really that we're trying to get to the whole time. This is actually not part of what I want. I want to take this screen here apart. And how do you do this? How do you pull this apart? Can you pull this apart? Oh, all the buttons fell out. Okay. Thankfully, I've got a DSI neck nearby, so I can go through and work out which of the letters. Alright, get off there. Where they actually go. Like, you know, I'm not like the kind of person who knows that's A and that's X and that's T and that's Z. I know that there's no T and Z, so don't go complaining if anybody reads this. Though, what's the time? 10 minutes. Right, I think I'm just gonna have to. Surely I can take that off, but I'm not. I don't think I'm going to. I wish I had my little. Wait, I do. Hold on, I'm just gonna go see. I think I can. Alright, so I have a bunch of tools that may assist me in what I'm about to do, or they may make my life harder. Where did I put it? Turns out, what's this one for? I thought I had a spludger tool thing, but I don't. I just have a lot of these foam ones, which I have literally no idea how to use. So, well, no, I've got this tool. Maybe this is the right kind of tool. I don't think this is the right kind of tool. But, I did have those spludger things, and I don't know where I put them all. But you'd think that's what these things are for. There has to be some trick to this, right? There has to be. That's why I took this whole thing off, so that I can find the magical screws that are under here. And there are no magical screws that are under here. So what's the trick? You can't just pull on it till it pops off. That just sounds like a bad way of doing things. Oh, there we go. It's got a bit of leeway there. So much for my nails. I'm not so fussed if I break the screen, of course. Nope, that's just not working. Oh, don't pull on the cable. Alright, we've got to work out a way of undoing that. Nope, that's not going to work. It's attached to the Wi-Fi. Well, I can undo that one. That's aerial 1 done. Oh, I'm never going to get those. I'm never going to get those back on properly. Is it really worth taking that one off? Like, there's got to be a way of getting this thing off. There is a way of getting this thing off. Alright, so, wow. It's like hooked onto the board. Why would they do this? No, there we go, it pops off. Okay. I'm really glad that I'm filming this, because then I'm going to have. So now we're down to the really important part, which is I'm not going to unplug this. I don't care. It's just going to hang around. It's not going to get damaged. How to get this thing apart? I don't know how to get it apart. There's no little screws or anything. I think they glued it together. Oh, right. There goes another button. What's that? I don't even know what that button is. I think that's the power button. Who needs that? Do I have to like heat it up or something to make it pop off? Is there something behind here? There has to be a trick. I think this is just me going, I'm just going to have to do this in a second part. Once I've googled enough information about how to do this. Why is this so hard in comparison? It's just mean. Surely it wouldn't have been the end of the world to just have some spot where, alright, there's a screw or something to hold it in place. It has to clip on. Oh, come on. I don't even know what this thing is for. It seems to be doing an okay job at this though. Nothing's popped off. Come on, just a little pop. Just one thing to pop. Oh, I've got bits of Lego everywhere. Alright, come on. Oh, I've broken that bit off at the end. So I don't think it's actually meant to stay on. I don't know what this thing is for. Oh, there goes the other button. Okay, I've really got to keep these buttons together. Come on, please, just pop. Okay, this is not getting anywhere. So there's no little like hole in the side. How do people repair these things when they break them? Like the end bits. Okay, what if I just pull on it? What do I really do to that thing where I pull on it and see what happens? It doesn't look right. I don't want to break it. And it clips, and there's nothing along there that's going to give it away. Well, I could just put the screen on like directly there and it will be fine, but that's not a good idea. So there's got to be some way from the top. So let's break this thing. There's two different colors, right? Maybe no, that's the same color. They just painted it black. So the only conceivable way that I can see of getting into this. So let's say I popped it off. Then how would I get to that? That's not linked up by 2 bits. It is linked up by 2 bits. So there's nothing I can do here. Maybe this bit has to pop off. No. No. I'm going to have to admit, when I took apart the DSi, I don't remember taking off the top screen because that wasn't broken. Oh, look at this! Oh, it's popped out. It's popped out. We've got something. We've got something going on here. No. This is it. This is it. Nope. Come on. It's like, I'm sure they just glued it in at the end. Alright. Oh! We've got another bit that's popped out. So. Oh, and that's a bit that I broke. Doesn't have to look pretty, it just has to pop back out. I'm glad I'm not doing this with somebody else. Oh, come on. I'm so close. I popped up this bit. I popped up this bit. Okay, well, we'll pop up a bit more. We have popped up a bit more. I bet the screen's a lot worse now when you turn it on. I bet it looks like a mess. 3 minutes. So this is 30 minutes of me doing absolutely nothing to get this to work. Except being frustrated. And then I'm going to look up and it's going to... Oh, and I just dropped one of the buttons in the box. Definitely a big sigh there. Alright, put the buttons over there. I haven't lost them properly. There's another button. That can go there. I was kind of hoping this is going to be super easy. I really, really was. Like, I was really looking forward to this. I'm like, oh, this is going to be sweet. I'm actually going to successfully fix something for once in my life. Alright. So, it feels like that there's these magical screws that are right behind... here. Gotta check that there's no slight little bumps there that... maybe this has to be it, right? There's this cover bit here, pops off, and underneath the cover is the screws for the rest of it. This has to be it. There's no way to get anything in there. Alright. Okay, so we have got all 3 sides kind of popped up. I'm just going to find... Where did I put my screwdriver thing? I must have one in here. Nope, nope. Nope, nope. Nope. Oh, here we go. We'll use this one. Alright. That looks like I broke that bit. So what the earth is stopping this from popping up? This definitely doesn't... Oh, what are these? Oh, no, 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 no. No! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I knew it. With 1 minute left, yes, there are screws here, and they're right underneath these bits. Oh, so, you've got... I looked at these and I thought they were just like, oh, I'm going to go nuts. Seriously? Alright, well, we're going to have to continue this video after I really made a mess of everything. Alright, 1 minute. Okay, I'm going to have to find a replacement for those. How much time have we got left? 1 minute and 20 something seconds. Oh, well, I can't actually... Okay, where did I put my screwdriver? Okay, 1 screw. Did it. So these are the screen screws. I can go there. And 2 screws. That can go there. And then another screw can go there. I really wish I had done the proper video, which was about electronics. Not about this. This is electronics, except it's me breaking electronics. But I mean, I think that's another thing, right? When you're a kid, your first introduction to electronics is taking things apart, and probably it's going to pop off so easily. I'm going to just like scream now. It's just, oh, look at this, look at this. Alright, 31 seconds. Can I actually get the... Oh, it's popped off. And there's the speaker, and I dropped something off there. And that's what it looks like on the inside. And this bit comes off. And that's the thing I'm trying to replace. But, Alright, well, thanks for watching me kind of almost get to the halfway point. Because I've got to put this back together, and that's going to be tricky. So thanks for watching, and bye!